What's up, guys? It's Debby Ryan, and you're watching Fan La La. The Don't Look Away campaign has been amazing to be a part of. I partnered with Mary Kay and Love is Respect to basically bring awareness to the issue of dating violence and domestic abuse. And I think there are so many young adults and teens that are in relationships. They say 1 in 3 young adults and teens have experienced some sort of dating violence. And I think that a lot of us just don't know what to look for. So part of this campaign is kind of educating people what a healthy relationship is, what it looks like, and making sure that everyone knows that they deserve a healthy relationship that makes them stronger and better, and that they know that they have somewhere to go and someone to talk to if they don't. I think what drew me to this campaign was a personal situation that I had been in that I knew at the time that it wasn't right, but I didn't ever classify it as that. We weren't married, we weren't in a house together. It wasn't what you know, and I felt so strong in my career at the time that I was experiencing this, and it went on for so long and escalated and became physical, and I just kind of kept making excuses for it. And at some point, I had to get it out of my life and fought really hard to get it out of my life and got him away from me, my family, my life. And 2 years later, I'm now thinking about it and realizing that that's what this was, and kind of realizing that I wish that I had someone to talk to at the time. And what's so cool is Love is Respect has the first ever text for help hotline. So you can text in, and it's someone our age. It's like a teen or a young adult that's been trained to just talk with you. And you could text Love Is to 22522, and you just say like, hey, I'm in this relationship and it's an emergency or it's dire, or I'm in this relationship and something's not right. I feel a little bit off about it, or he's very jealous and very possessive, and every time I leave him I feel uncomfortable and I feel insecure and I feel like things are always my fault and I'm always on pins and needles. Whatever the symptoms are that you're kind of experiencing of like, maybe this isn't the love that I was like designed to have, you can text in and have this real deal, candid, true, safe, anonymous conversation with someone who just wants to make sure that you're okay. And I think that's what's like so important. And that's probably what drew me to this, is that I am very fortunate. I had a person or two in my life who was fighting for me in this, who didn't know it as bad as it was, but were just like, do you need out of this? Say the word and I will help you. And I don't know what I would have done had I not had that. And so this for me is so important to make sure everyone has access to this. The peer advocate thing is so cool. I know it was like, my mom was like, are you okay? And I remember just lying and justifying it and being like, no, it's totally fine. It's not a thing. You know, it's just like what I want or whatever. And you do that, and it's so hard to talk to your parents or people older, and you're afraid that if you call the police that things will get worse, or if you call, you know, talk to a teacher or a counselor. This is like someone our age, you know, and I've texted into the service before. When I started this campaign, I was like, I want to know about this, like help me. And I texted and had like such great conversations with these kids, like these people our age. Thanks, guys. For more news on me, be sure to click right here. There was a lot of I don't, and it was a very intense episode, our wedding episode. You know, I think it was very real, and I think there were so many different ways that could have gone in terms of the love story.